Okay, I'm back. Sorry, technical difficulties. We're going to start this from the top. Okay, so I'm talking about surrogacy, answering questions, frequently asked questions, and just chatting with you guys. And yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. About my YouTube channel, I am a surrogate, second time surrogate, a mom, a vlogger, so you'll see a lot of that on my channel. I like to post 2 times a week if I can, like if I'm feeling good. And always on Saturdays I will be posting, so you can see that. Every Saturday I will have something for you guys, be it a chit chat or what I eat in the day, stuff like that. So let's jump into these questions. Okay, I have my iPad here and I have my questions all ready for you guys that I found online. Okay, so let's jump into the first question. Do I have to receive a COVID-19 vaccine? No, you do not. When COVID was flaring up and it was new and everyone was scared, you did have to have a COVID vaccine, and that's when I was trying to do my first journey. So I was told, like, you can't do this, you don't have your COVID vaccine. So what I did is I went to another agency, it's called Surrogacy.is, and what they do is they help you find agencies that will work with you if you don't meet all the certain requirements. So I went to them and they said, are you going to get it? And I said, no, I'm not getting that thing. So I'm already giving up a lot to be a surrogate and with like my body and all the changes, so I'm not going to do that. So they found me an agency that would work with me, and that's how I had my first journey. And I did not need that COVID vaccine, even though they told me that I did need it. I found a way to do it. Okay, and then my next question, what is it like to give a baby up after delivery? So in my mind, with my first journey, I never saw the child as mine. Like from the get-go, from insemination or from the embryo transfer, it was never in my mind that it's my baby. In my mind, I was thinking, like, I'm doing whatever it takes to help this family grow their family like they deserve and like they've been trying to for years. So for me, it was never giving up a baby. If I had that feeling like I was giving up a child on like one of my children, I would not have done that. I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's how I dealt with that. How long does it take to find a match? So when you're in the matching stage, it can be very short. You can find someone right away, or it can take a while. Like for me, this journey that I'm on now is actually taking a while. So I mean, it was taking a while. It took me, I think, like 6 months to find a couple that I felt was a good match for me. Ew, what the heck? Get that out of here. It looks like I have some inappropriate messages or comments on here. So, can you delete those? No? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to read through these questions. I'm not getting distracted by those weird things. Okay. How long, I already said how long does it take to match? What are the medications like to become a surrogate? So the medications to become a surrogate are completely gnarly. Like they throw your body off crazy. Like you're gonna be on progesterone, which makes you very emotional and tired, bloated, things like that. Like you get like before you start your period. Also, right now, let me stop myself and give you a disclaimer. I'm going to be talking about everything related to like pregnancy and having babies, so bear with me. This is mostly for my girls, basically. So, I mean, or, intended fathers, feel free to come in and watch this video too. I know you need to know everything that's going on. Okay, and then also you're taking estrogen, which also has all those crazy side effects that are sometimes uncomfortable and people don't want to deal with. But it's only for a short time. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to look at your messages on here and your comments, but yes, like you said, it drains you and it makes you feel is that Mark? It makes you feel like a zombie, I would say. But the good thing is it's usually about 10 weeks plus or minus like 5 weeks. So it's not forever, but it's it's a sacrifice for sure. Let's see, well, the next question. Do you really get paid to be a surrogate? Yes, of course you do. There is a monetary gain for that, but coming from my perspective and other surrogates that I know, it's always more than the money. And what like initially draws you to be a surrogate is not for money. It's to help people. And you see like people that want to have a baby so much and they're like really want to grow their family but they can't, like how heartbreaking that is. And so you want to be the person to come in and help them. And it gives you like this like superhero feeling. Hi, Frosty. Sorry if I'm not like shouting out you guys. This is my first time going live, so I'm nervous and I'm trying to get through these questions. So how about I'm going to answer these questions and then I'll chat with you guys. Okay, what is a typical compensation for a surrogate? Well, we're getting down to the T. Um, Typically, I'm from California, so where I'm at in California, it could be anywhere from 45,000 to 100,000. It depends on the level of experience you have. So if you've done it before, this isn't your first rodeo, you're going to get more money. But if you're just starting out, it might be on the lower end. But also, that's negotiable. So if you find an IP that you love and they love you, and then you want to talk about money and figures and stuff like that, you can. But usually, like for me, that was already discussed before I met my IPs. Okay. Do you meet the parents? Yes, you do. And if you have parents that are international, you'll meet like via Zoom or through text. You will have like a video call where you guys can see each other's face, get to know each other. So yes, of course you're meeting the parents. If you are a little bit more shy and to yourself, then you can go the route where you have minimal communication, and that's what the IP is looking for, and then you just go with that. So that is possible as well. Um, is there anything you're not allowed to eat or do during your surrogate pregnancy? Yes, you're not allowed to smoke, drink, just like a typical pregnancy. You're not going to be doing any of those things that are detrimental to your baby's health. So, yes, you are going to be watching yourself. Physically, as far as physical activity, there is a time when they say don't work out, just do bed rest and things like that through the pregnancy, and you just always follow the direction of the doctor and what they're telling you to do. Let's see here, how much input will the surrogate have over the pregnancy? Um, like a normal pregnancy, I would say. Always you're gonna think about your IP and what they want and what makes them comfortable, what they want for their baby, because it's not your own baby, it's their baby. So you kind of want to make them feel like they're being heard and that you care about their needs when it comes to their child. And then also your doctor, obviously you need to listen to your doctor. Whatever they tell you to do, you do it. Like if they want you on bed rest, you're gonna do it. If they want you to cut out sugar or carbs because you might be getting gestational diabetes, you do that too. Let's see. Will you pick your own doctor as a surrogate? And the answer is yes. Maybe going through contracts, the intended parents say they have a preference for a certain doctor, and that's something that you guys can talk about at the time. But usually, you pick your own. I picked my own both times. So yeah. How much travel is involved is not too much, but in the beginning of your journey, you're gonna be traveling most likely. Like for your medical clearance, you will have to go to wherever your fertility clinic is, and you're going to be having to travel there. Usually it's like out of state. So they will pay for your airfare, they'll pay for your travel, anything involving travel, your food, hotel stay will be paid for. And then, let's see, is travel involved? Oh yeah, and then for your embryo transfer, and for me, my first time, I had to have a hysteoscopy. So I had 3 trips that I took for my surrogacy journey. What if I'm a single mother? Can I still be a surrogate? And yes, you can. If you've just freshly gotten divorced, then you will have to wait a little while. You'll have to wait, I think, a year, and you need to make sure that you everything is legally finished basically with that marriage. But you can, and you need to have a support person when you're going through something like this. Someone to take you to your appointments, someone that you can lean on when you're emotional and going through all that stuff. So yes, you do definitely need a support person. How involved will my significant other need to be? And that goes along with that last question. Your significant other needs to be very much involved and very much a part of the situation. For me, my first journey, my husband was like my rock, I would say, and he really helped the journey be smooth, and our level of love grew through that experience because he was just amazing, and I saw that like I can lean on him. He's going to be a safe person who will take care of me, so that really helped me out. Let's see. What are the benefits of using an agency? I went through an agency both times. I'm with an agency now. And they are your middleman. So any questions you have, anything you need, they're going to be helping you out. How many embryos are usually transferred? Usually one to two. But now they're trying to go away from 2 embryos because the possibility of the embryo splitting in multiple pregnancies is a little bit more dangerous, so they want to like kind of steer away from that. If the surrogate changes her mind, at what point is it okay to walk away? So during this journey, in the beginning, before you're pregnant, you can walk away at any time. If you feel like it's not a good match, or you're wanting to go do something else with your life at the time, you can walk away until that baby is in the belly. And then if you have a problem anywhere like down the line, and you like can't really work it out with the IP, like you can't get on the same page, you can always, that's why it's good to have an agency. You can go to your agency and then have them communicate for you. So it doesn't, if things go wrong, or like if it gets, I would say rocky or anything like that, you can go to your agency and say, can you communicate with them, and they'll do it for you. So that's all I have as far as answering questions. Let me see the chat down here and see what's being said. I know there's some craziness in there, right? Yeah. Okay. Your partner wanted left to cheat on your relation of making your family, and the child is yours, and you give it up when the care of baby. I don't understand the part about it's allowing your partner to cheat. If you would like to expand upon that so I can talk through it. Okay, I guess we'll go into even more questions about surrogacy. So let me address that. When you're a gestational carrier, you don't sleep with anybody to make this baby happen. That's not how it works nowadays. This day and age, we have medical providers, we have science. You don't need to have sex with someone to have a baby. Thank goodness, nobody's cheating in this scenario. You still love your partner very much and are very much committed to them only. But you go through the process of IVF, and then you get an embryo transfer. The embryo is not your egg. It's not your genetic material at all. It could be the intended mother's egg and the father's sperm, and they create an embryo, and then they put it in you to gestate for 9 months. And so that has nothing to do with cheating or emotions at all. It's science, really, and medical care. So then you go, as someone who has actually done it, the whole time you're pregnant, your self-talk is, this is not my child. I'm not keeping this baby. I'm doing what I need to do to help them grow their family. So that's how that looks like. Well, let's see, if you have a girlfriend, would you allow her to be a carrier? I don't know from a man's perspective, but I know for my husband, that was a question for a while. He didn't want to be involved with it, and he didn't want me to do it, actually. And then after we had some conversations and different people in our lives who have struggled with fertility, and he saw how helping someone like that would be so amazing. And then he kind of like saw from my perspective that it's not anything like someone else, like you never have to sleep with anyone, you never have to be unfaithful. And everything you do in surrogacy helps that family, and it also helps your own, because there is a financial gain there, so you can help your family like with paying extra bills in a lot of different ways, actually. So yeah. No, of course, I love that you have all these questions, and I'm here to answer them from a different perspective too, because I'm not a man, and I don't know what it feels like to have the person that I'm with pregnant with someone else's baby. I can see how that sounds, and it sounds pretty bad. It does sound bad, but it's not like that. And that's why I'm here to tell you guys and to spread the knowledge. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So not cheating, it's not your baby. Like in my mind, even before I was pregnant, I knew this is not going to be mine to keep. And I didn't form that bond with the baby. Because when you're pregnant, like you like talk to your baby, you get to know each other. I never did that. I just like really separated it in my mind. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I have today for this video. But I will be back to talk with you guys more, and I'm going to put more videos up, and so hopefully I can answer more questions for you. Oh wait, let me see what you just said, Mark. I don't think I could handle, oh yeah. I hear you. No, you have a completely valid point. It would be kind of crazy. Like, she's pregnant, but not with my baby. So, yeah, you're heard for sure. And that's something that takes a long time and a lot of conversations before you can decide to do that. And if you feel like you don't have it in you, then don't do it. Absolutely. You know, you have to be comfortable with it at the end of the day. But I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching my video. I love you. Mwah! And I appreciate all of your feedback and all of your questions. Thank you, Mark, for keeping this conversation going. Have a good evening. Bye.